Greetings, my little students. Welcome back to the muddy pen of knowledge. It is I, Professor Piggy, here to dig up the most valuable truffles of cybersecurity. Today, we are talking about logs. Logs are not boring. Logs are evidence. When a system fails, when an account is abused, or when an attacker sneaks in, logs are how you reconstruct what happened. Think of logs as hoofprints in the mud. Every system, every user, and every process leaves tracks. Let us begin with Windows. Windows systems record events using Event Viewer. For the Security Plus exam, you must know the 3 primary Windows log types and what each one is used for. Number 1. The Security Log. The Windows Security Log records audited security-related events. This includes log-on and log-off activity, successful and failed authentication attempts, account creation and modification, and privilege use or elevation. This log is used to investigate unauthorized access, brute force attacks, credential misuse, and privilege escalation. If a question involves users, authentication, permissions, or access control, start here. These events are only recorded when security auditing is enabled. Number 2. The System Log. The system log focuses on operating system behavior and stability. It records driver failures, service start and stop events, hardware issues, and system-level errors. If Windows itself is malfunctioning, this is your evidence. Number 3. The Application Log. The application log contains events generated by applications, not the operating system. If software crashes, fails to load, or reports errors, it complains here. Part 2. Linux Logs. Now let us waddle over to Linux. Linux systems do not use Event Viewer. They store logs as plain text files, most commonly located in /var/log. Logs are reviewed using command line tools, and on modern systems they are also managed by systemd and viewed with journalctl. Log locations vary by distribution, but Security Plus expects you to recognize the following: /var/log/syslog or /messages for general system activity. /var/log/auth.log on Debian or Ubuntu systems, /var/log/secure on Red Hat-based systems. Authentication logs record failed login attempts, successful SSH access, and privilege escalation events, such as sudo usage. If a wolf is pounding your server with SSH attempts, this is where the proof lives. Now let us inspect the fences around the farm. Firewalls, routers, and network devices generate network security logs. Firewall logs typically record source and destination IP addresses, ports and protocols, and whether traffic was allowed or denied. They answer one critical question: who attempted communication and was it permitted? Intrusion detection and intrusion prevention systems generate alerts for suspicious traffic patterns and known attack signatures. Next up, packet captures. Packet captures contain raw network traffic, including packet headers and payloads. They provide deep visibility into communications and are commonly analyzed using tools like Wireshark. However, they consume significant storage and are not suited for long-term retention. Logs are summarized and used for historical analysis. Packet captures are used for detailed short-term investigation. Know this distinction. The exam will test it. Metadata versus content. Not all data is message content. Metadata is data about data, not the content itself. Examples include source and destination IP addresses, timestamps, and email routing headers. The email body or message text is not metadata. Metadata tells you how and when something happened, not what was said. Now, students, here is the operational problem. We have logs from Windows systems, Linux servers, firewalls, routers, and network devices. That is far too much data for humans to analyze manually. Enter the SIEM, Security Information and Event Management. A SIEM is a centralized platform for log collection and analysis. SIEM systems perform several core functions: aggregation, which collects logs from multiple sources into one place; normalization, which standardizes log formats; correlation, which links related events across systems; and alerting, which highlights meaningful security events and reduces noise. Time synchronization is critical. A SIEM is useless if timestamps are wrong. Systems must use network time protocol to ensure accurate timelines. Without synchronized clocks, incident response and forensic analysis become unreliable. Finally, log integrity and retention. Logs are only evidence if they cannot be altered. Worm storage, write once, read many, prevents modification of log data and ensures integrity and non-repudiation. Hashing can be used to detect tampering. Organizations also define log retention policies, often driven by regulatory requirements. Logs that can be changed are not evidence. They are bedtime stories. Conclusion. Remember this: Windows security logs are for authentication and access events. Linux authentication logs track SSH and privilege use. Firewall logs show allowed and denied traffic. Packet captures show raw traffic for deep analysis. SIEMs provide aggregation, correlation, and alerting. NTP ensures accurate timelines. Worm and hashing protect log integrity. This is how incidents are investigated. This is how attackers are caught. And this is how you pass Security Plus. This is Professor Piggy, keeping the wolves out and the evidence clean. Oink.